Europeans have been very boisterous about expressing their disagreement to the Patriot Acts and the other such laws because they consider them to be thoroughly anti-U.S. Constitution. However, for black people, Brother Gus, we got to remember something, that we are not citizens of the United States of America, nor have we ever been. If we remember when Hurricane Katrina struck our brothers and sisters down in the Gulf area, you will remember that most of the media, journalists who reported on the situation referred to our brothers and sisters as refugees. Refugees. A refugee is someone who is attempting to seek political asylum in a country in which there are not citizens for protection, food, clothing, shelter, health care, and other such human necessities. The reason journalists referred to our brothers and sisters in the Gulf area as refugees is because they were acknowledging the fact that they are not United States citizens. In fact, every black person in America is a refugee, whether you got here because of the war in Liberia, or whether you got here because of the war in Sierra Leone, the situation in Sudan, or as a result of slavery. You can never, ever be a United States citizen. There's two laws that prevent such a thing. Number one was the Supreme Court decision in the Dred Scott case, where Chief Justice Roger Taney said quite frankly and plainly that the black man has no rights that a white man is bound to respect. The only person who can have rights in a country, Brother Gus, is a citizen. Everyone else is a denizen. Pan-African, his grandfather, Martin Robinson Delaney, gave us the definition of what a denizen is and what a citizen is. According to the great ancestor Martin Delaney, he said the word citizen comes from a Latin word, civis ingenui, which refers to a person who is free from any type of obstruction to prevent the full exercise of their freedom. You are free from any impositions or obstructions that prevent you to express and realize your freedom. So the only way you can be a citizen is if you are free to do whatever you want. What black person in America meets that definition? Not you, not me, not Oprah with her billions, not Cosby with his multi-millions, but a denizen. And I want everyone listening to the show tonight to look up the word denizen. It's spelled just like citizen, but with a D. A denizen is someone who is allowed to coexist with citizens, but they recognize that their existence is only a result of a privilege, not a right, Brother Gus. A privilege, not a right. Black people, by virtue of this country, are privileged to be here. We understand we have a God-given right because we built the nation, but from a legal standpoint, you are privileged to be here. We are all refugees. The 13th Amendment clearly tells you that slavery is not illegal. It is only illegal if you are innocent of committing a crime. That makes all black people slaves because we are all guilty of the crime of being black in a white racist society. That is a crime. So by virtue of you having committed the crime of being black in a white racist society, the 13th Amendment does not protect you. In fact, there's been dozens of lawsuits pre and post-slavery, where verdicts have been handed down that plainly state that the enslaved Africans nor their descendants can never be citizens in this country. And if you ask a constitutional scholar, they will tell you that the 14th Amendment, which gave citizenship to enslaved Africans, outlawed the Dred Scott decision. But we know also that that is not true, because it was only written to extend to Europeans who had been denied citizenship, to include Europeans who had immigrated here from European countries. That wasn't for us. Furthermore, any constitutional scholar will teach you that anything in the amendments of the United States Constitution, any amendment that contradicts any of the language in the body of the original text is not constitutional. Which is why you have groups of white scholars who argue that slavery could have never legally been abolished. Because in the body of the original text of the Constitution, black people are listed as and continue to be listed as and will forever be listed as chattel property, brother God. As I said before, at the beginning of tonight's interview, we have to stop listening to what is said. Stop listening to what is written and open our eyes and look at how we are being treated and look at how European society acts. Because if you look and see whether you're being treated like a citizen, you can see that you are not. If you're looking to see if the 14th Amendment applies to you, you will see that you're not. Reality is based on activity, not talk. We think reality is based on people's definitions and concepts. That's only theory. And theory can be proved to be incorrect. If you really want to know what the true state of being is, you look at how people are acting. So I challenge any black person on earth, any black person in America, not based on white man written law, but based on the law in practice. I challenge any black person to prove to me in practice, not theory, in practice, that we are Americans. That is an open challenge to any African out there.